Salut Year 7 et bienvenue au corpo aujourd'hui. Alors, right guys, look how much we've blitzed through module 3. We can do all of these things I've ticked off. There's just one little bit to go now. The problem for you guys, there's two problems here. Number one, we're going to do the most challenging thing you will do in Year 7. We're going to be looking at a different tense today. Now this is GCSE French. To get a good GCSE, you need to talk in French in the past tense, what has happened, in the present tense, which we know, like changing the verbs. So you've already got that one in the bag, but you're going to have to talk about what's going to happen in the future, and we're going to have a look at that today, guys. By the end of this lesson, you won't have perfected the future tense because it's quite a while away, but you'll be able to use the future tense. That's the first challenge. The other challenge is we're going to talk about something you know absolutely nothing about, Year 7, fashion. We're going to be talking about clothes today, so some of you might find this difficult. Right, guys, all of that is to come. Vous savez ce qu'il faut faire, mes petits. Alors, ici, vous avez le date, plutôt, il faut inventer la date, copier le titre du genre qui dit mon style, my style, et vous savez ce qu'il faut faire ici pour 1, 2, 3, qu'est-ce que c'est en français, et 4 et 5, c'est un peu de révision. We're using our colors today. Can you remember how to say these colors? Why is there 4 different ways to say them? Et finalement, this is a classic from module 1. My birthday is the, because my birthday is coming up. Qu'est-ce que c'est un? Traduisez les phrases pour moi. Put me on pause, see what you can do. Bon courage, on y va. Alors mes petits, right guys, so if you're listening to me, you're ready to start. You've had a go at our post-it note and you've sorted your book out. So today then, as I said in the first slide, we're talking about what clothes we usually wear, where we're going to places, and we're also going to say what clothes we're going to wear. So we'll be revising the present, but you're also going to learn how to say what you're going to do in the future tense. So that is the big mission for today. Now, where does this come in terms of Year 7 and your grades? This is what to do to get the top grade. If you can use the future by the end of Year 7, that will be the most difficult thing you can do in French. And if you can't, guys, don't worry, because you'll do the future again in Year 8. You'll do it again in Year 9. You'll do it in Year 10. You'll do it in Year 11. You even do the future tense in Year 12 and 13. That's how challenging this is. So don't worry if you don't get it today, but you do have the opportunity to be able to say the future today if you work hard, which I'm sure you're going to do. So let's have a look at what we've got. Our post-it note challenge then. He is, il est, I am, je suis, we love. The ending ch-ch-ch changes. Nous adorons. Voilà. All right. Going back, we've learned colours before with like eye colours and hair colours. To say blue, you need bleu, 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 bleu. Remember, we've got an E on the end for feminine here. So bleu, bleu. And then we've got an S for plural. And then E and S for feminine and plural. For white, it's irregular. It goes blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche. For our masculine, masculine plural, feminine plural. And then look at this, guys, a bit of revision all the way back from September. Seems ages ago now. My birthday is the, mon anniversaire c'est le. My 25th birthday is coming up, Year 7, so that's why I've got that there today. Right, guys, so that's what you need to know for today. We're going to be looking at colours, we're going to be looking at clothes, we're going to be looking at the future tense. So I want to see what you can do first. Guys, this is going to be a challenge. Je vais expliquer l'activité en français. On y va. Alors, mes petits, donc, la première activité. Maintenant, ici, dans la boîte bleue, vous avez le nouveau vocabulaire en français. Une mini-jupe blanche, un t-shirt blanc, un sac, etc. Ici, vous avez la même activité, le même vocabulaire en anglais. Il faut trouver la paire entre le français et l'anglais. Aujourd'hui, 4. C'est bien. 6, oulala, c'est très bien aujourd'hui. Et 11, vous serez un expert. Voilà, donc ce qu'il faut faire. Ici, vous avez le défi additionnel. Il faut traduire en français I'm going to wear a black skirt. I'm going to play netball. Comment faire ça? Alors, this extra challenge is so tough today. I don't think anyone will be able to do it. It is looking at a new tense, a future tense. You'll need to use 11 to help you out. So, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Trouver la paix entre les deux. Let's do the first one together just to show you my thinking and to show you how I get to the answer because this is really hard today. Alors donc, une mini jupe blanche. Okay, so I'm not learning what a mini jupe is, but I know blanche is white. So the next one's white as well. Un t-shirt blanc, une mini jupe blanche. So where's my two white things? Here it is, a white t-shirt and a white mini skirt. Et voilà donc. Voilà, j'ai trouvé la paire. Now you see my thinking. That's what you're going to have to do on all of these. See if you can work it out. Guys, I want 4, including the example. That will be fine. Put me on pause for 2 minutes. See what you've got. Bon courage, mes petits. 3, 2, 1. Allez. Et voilà, alright guys, let's see what you've done. Now we did the first ones together. Une mini-jupe blanche is a white miniskirt. So, numéro 2, un t-shirt blanc, ça doit être a white t-shirt. Now do you see, and do you remember this for colours? In English, I'd say a white t-shirt, blue shirt. But in French, you don't. You say the noun first and then the adjective. So in French, you say a t-shirt white, a miniskirt white. Voilà, alors donc, numéro 3. La même chose, un sac à main rose. Alors, attente. Numéro 4, un sac à main violet. Rose et violet. These are our 2 colors. All right, so rose is pink, violet is purple. So a sac à main must be this right here. Donc, un sac à main rose veut dire a pink handbag. Un sac à main violet, c'est a purple handbag. Now, we know this because we know the word sac from dans mon sac il y a. In my bag there is. Your main is your hands. They call it a bag to the hand pink. Oh, my bag to the hand pink. Hang on, I don't have a bag to the hand pink. Let me just point that out. But that's what you need to say in French. Voilà. Right, guys. First 4 down. You've done really well on those first 4 if you've got them. This is where it gets tougher. Numéro 5. Un sweat violet. Alors, un sweat violet. We know violet is purple. Un sweat's got B, C. A sweater or a jumper, so a purple sweater. All right, guys. 6 et 7, ce sont le même vêtement, mais le couleur est différente. Alors, une écharpe violette, une écharpe jaune. Alors, donc, violet changes to violet for feminine. So 6, c'est H, a purple scarf. Et donc, numéro 7, une écharpe jaune doit être I, a yellow scarf. See what I've done? Alright, so 4 to go. And this is looking at our real challenge for today, our verbs. So, for the present tense to say I wear or I am wearing, what do we do to the ER? What do we change? What does it follow? Okay, so with all those rules, you'll be able to get the answers. Numéro 8, porte doit être j'ai. I wear, je is the missing word. Portant, ending in an ONS, means we wear. B, so it's got to be nu, that's the word that's missing. And then porte with the ENT. It's got to be they wear, ENT, qui est J, they wear. Alright, so that's what happens to our verb. Our verb changes. It follows a pattern. Look at number 11. This is our focus for today, year 7. Je vais porter. So we've got porter again, which with the ER in the end is our infinitive, means to wear. So this is je vais is I am going. Put it together. I'm going to wear. CF, voila, I'm going to wear. Right, guys, give yourself a mark out of 11. I told you I wanted 4. 6 or more is fantastic. Bon effort si tu as fait 6 ou plus. Mais we've got our extra challenge here. I'm going to wear a black skirt. I'm going to play netball. Now, you really had to think about this. I'll be so impressed if you got this. Email me if you've got this. So, I'm going to wear, is number 12. Je vais porter a black skirt. So, if this is white, change that to the color black. I'm going to play. Oh, hang on. I've not told you how to say I'm going to play. So, this is what you should have. Voilà. So, je vais porter une jupe noire. I'm going to wear a skirt black, and you see why have I got that extra E on the end in pink? Because it's une jupe, therefore it is feminine. Good. Je vais jouer. So, je vais porter is I'm going to wear. I'm going to play. Je vais jouer au netball. And this is what we're talking about today. This here and this here is how you get up to a level 2. This is what we're going to talk about. I'm going to go through it now. Guys, give yourself a mark out for how many you've done. This is a really tough start today, so any more than 4, we're very happy. 6 or more, you've done incredibly well. If you got onto our extra challenge, you're officially a legend. Let's test you all to see how well you can get onto this extra challenge for today. Alors mes petits, so the first part, we've got 2 questions today, 2 of our key questions, which are revision. Number 1, how can you change porter? What does porter do? How do you change the verb? And number 4, what's the pattern for our adjectives? So what do you add if it's feminine? What do you add if it's plural? We're going to revise the colours. You've seen 1 and 4 before, but no year 7 has seen numbers 2 and 3, and this is the extra challenge bit. So let's put it all together. Listen to me carefully. I'm going to go through each question bit by bit to help you out. Alors mes petits, right guys, so here's our brand new verb for the day. We've learned loads of verbs this year. The verb du genre, c'est porter, which is the verb to wear something. It can also mean to carry something. As you wear it, you're sort of carrying it with you. So porter is our verb to wear. And what happens when we talk about others? Our verb ch-ch-ch. And how do we know how it changes? Because the last letters follow a p-p-p. Exactement. And porter is exactly the same. So what you need to do is, if you're talking about what I wear, or what you wear, or what he wears, or what we wear, you need to change our ending. So first off, wah, cut off the ER, and then we add the right ending. It follows our pattern, so it goes E, E, S, E, 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 O, N, S, E, Z, E, N, T. After me, E, E, S, E, 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 O, N, S, E, Z, E, N, T. Brilliant. I think I actually heard you then out my window. Parfait. Right, guys, so this is our pattern for today. This is how porter changes. It's a regular verb, so it follows our E, E, S, E, 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 O, N, S, E, Z, E, N, T pattern. Voila. So that is question 1 down. How do you change this posh word conjugate? Means change. How do you change porter? Well, we chop off the ER and then we follow the pattern. But that's to say what you're wearing now. So, or what you usually wear. So at the weekend, I wear jeans and a t-shirt. At school, I wear a shirt and trousers. What about if you want to talk about what you're going to wear next weekend? To do that, you need to talk about the future, and it's a different set of rules. So guys, this is a must know for year 7. Let's have a little look at the English and see how we create the future in the English. So the first sentence, I wear a t-shirt and jeans. Everyone's happy that's the present tense, yeah? So what changes in English to make it into the future? I wear a t-shirt and jeans. If I was going to say in the future, so this weekend, I am going to wear a t-shirt and jeans. And that's in the future. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to wear, I'm going to play, I'm going to watch. That's something I'm not doing now. I'm doing it in the future tense. So what do we add in English? We add a bit that says going, and then a bit that says to verb, yeah? Because I can't say I'm going to play football. I mean, I could, but it's not right English. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to eat dinner. I need to say I'm going to play, to watch, to do. So the future in English has these parts, I, or you, or he, or she. And then the second part, am going, or is going, or are going. And then I need my verb, to watch, to play, to sink, to swim, whatever you want to do. That's what we've got. And it's the same thing in French. So guys, part 1 for the future in French, we need a pronoun, which means the person doing it. And you know these, je, tu, il, elle, on. We have a bit that says who's doing the verb, I, you, he, she. This is part 1. Alors, the second bit then, so we've got I, you, he, she, is just like the English. You need to say I am going, you are going, he is going, she is going. So for that, we need our verb to go. Now this is probably the most important verb you'll need to know what to do, because no matter what we do, you're going to need to talk about where you want to go. And you go to France, you need to say I want to go here, I want to go there. Talk about what you're going to do. So this is such an important verb, and it's an irregular verb, which means it doesn't follow our pattern, it changes completely. So You need to learn this verb and how it changes for each person off by heart. How are you going to do that? Well, don't worry, Year 7. To help you learn it, we've got the stupidest, most annoying song you'll ever see in your life to teach you how this changes. Listen to this, sing along. It will be in your head for the rest of time. Listen up. Stupid.
Je vais, tout va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, tout va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, tout va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont.
Stupid.
Aller, facile de conjuguer, chanter, crier, ben, il faut le répéter. Un verbe tu peux mettre dans la poche, au présent, au bien, au futur proche. On commence avec le pronom je. Je sais, on a déjà commencé. B-A-I-S, un mot qui m'intéresse, c'est un besoin verbal que j'adresse. Je vais, tout va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, tout va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont.
Right, that is quite enough of that song. Et voilà. So, you've seen 2 parts so far, guys. So, how many parts does a future tense have? It's got 3, we said. The first bit is a bit that says I, you, he, she, a pronoun. The second bit, we need to say am going, or you are going, or he is going. And for that, we need our verb aller, which changes like this. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont, je vais, etc. What about our final bit? We can't say I'm going play, I'm going watch, I'm going do. So how do we say I'm going to play, I'm going to watch, I'm going to do? Year 7, we need to think back to what we did when we wanted to say I like to play football or I like playing football. We need the infinitive. Now look at this. We looked at these sentences a few weeks ago and we said there was something wrong with them. So they're all true sentences. I do like playing football. I do hate teaching Nigel. And you guys do this disgusting habit. So how do we change it? What's wrong with the English? You need to say Mr. Ennis likes to play football or likes playing football. Mr. Ennis dislikes teaching Nigel or dislikes to teach Nigel. Year 7s like eating or to eat their bogies. So how do we get this in English? An infinitive is where you put the word to before a verb, to play, to watch, to do. You don't do that in French. The infinitive in French is the full form of the verb before we change it. So you know we chop off the ER for the present tense. That's because otherwise you'd be saying I to watch, you to watch, he to watch. So what we do is, for the last bit, we keep the ER on. This means to play, to watch, to listen. So for the future, you put your 3 bits together, which is what we're going to look at now. So you need the infinitive at the end of what we've already done to say I am going to play, I am going to watch, I am going to listen. Et voilà, right guys, so let's see what you've learned. I'm going to put questions 1, 2 and 3 together now. Voilà mes petits, alors donc, regardez. Up here then, I've got all our rules together. And here, I've got the present tense. So what's the rules for the present tense? What do you do to the ER? Hiya! Chop it off. And then we add an ending. Our ending changes, and it follows a pattern. And that's what I've taken away here. How well do you know our pattern? That's the present tense. That's how you say I wear or they wear. But what about the future tense? This is the next bit. So here, you need the person, like je. You need to say am going, are going, is going. And then you don't take the ER if you need our infinitive. And that's for this one here and this one here. So put me on pause, have a little think. Can you write in French? I wear, they wear. Can you write I am going to wear? Now, if you can do those 3 things, you are a level 2.1. Top of the twos, the highest mark you could get at this point. So if you can't do it, don't worry, we're going to explain it today. Put me on pause, see what you can do. Good luck. Alors mes petits, let's see how you've got on then. So the first one, I wear, is in the present tense. So what did you need to do? You need to take I. Oh, and then here's our verb. Get rid of the ER. What's the pattern? It is je porte. This is how you say I wear in French. What about they wear? Again, it's the present tense, but this time you're talking about they, feminine. So you need elles, porte, and then our ending is ENT. That's they wear feminine. If you've done those two really well, this is the big one then. I'm going to wear. We're not going to use the present tense anymore because it's not in the present. If you're going to do it, that's in the future tense. So you can ignore all this bit for now. Lovely. Alors donc, we need this tense here. So how do you say I am going? It is je. How did the song go? Je vais, tu vas. Voilà. So you need je vais. And then, do we chop off the ER? No. Keep it all together. I am going to wear. We need I am going. And then the verb to wear. Je vais porter. Voila, guys, if you got that, you should be really happy with yourselves. Excellent effort so far. All right, our extra challenge. I'm going to play football, so I'm going to wear. So just follow the pattern. I'm going to play is going to be je vais jouer au foot. Donc, I'm going to wear. Je vais porter. Et voila, guys, if you got the extra challenge, you're officially too clever for year 7. Well done. Guys, this is our grammar for today. A brilliant effort. Alors mes petits, right guys, so we've smashed through questions 1, 2 and 3. Put me on pause. Can you answer them? If you can, brilliant. If you can't, you can go back in the video and watch again and just get some extra practice. We're going to revise question 4 now. Now guys, remember, adjectives are different in French. Remember, every noun in French is either masculin ou féminin, and words are either singular, like you've got one of them, un stylo, I'm holding a pen by the way, or plural, des stylos. This is what you need to know. So masculine, feminine and plural, guys. And remember, an adjective is a describing word, and in French we put it after the thing we're talking about. So I don't have blue eyes, I have eyes blue. I have hair brown, I have a shirt blue on. So that's what you need to remember. The other thing you need to remember is our adjective needs to match with what it's talking about. So if it's feminine, you usually add an extra E, and if it's plural, you add an extra S. Et voila, but for colours, it doesn't always do this. These are all the colours and how they change. We're going to be revising this today. Right guys, so a brilliant effort so far. You've seen the hard bit, you've seen all the grammar. Let's learn some new vocab, let's have some fun. Alors mes petits choux-fleurs, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire maintenant. Il faut répéter après moi. Ah no, don't do it too loud, je l'annoie your mom. Alors donc, répétez après moi tout le monde, on y va. Alors, the question today is, what are you wearing? Qu'est-ce que tu portes? Qu'est-ce que tu portes? Qu'est-ce que tu portes? Voilà, d'habitude. D'habitude. En général. En général. Pas aller au parc. Pas aller au parc. Pas aller en ville. Pas aller en ville. Pas aller à une fête. À une fête. Pas aller à une fête. Pas aller à un mariage. Je porte. Okay, so this is our present tense. What about what you're going to wear? This would be our question. Qu'est-ce que tu vas porter? Tu vas porter le week-end prochain. Pas aller au parc, pas aller en ville, pas aller à une fête, pas aller à un mariage. Je vais porter je vais porter. Je porte, je vais porter. Un chapeau, un chapeau, un chapeau, une casquette, une casquette, une casquette, un sweat, à capuche, un sweat à capuche, un pull, un polo, un polo, un pantalon, un pantalon, un jean, un manteau, un manteau, un costume, un costume. Je porte, je vais porter. Je porte, je vais porter. Un sac à main. Un sac à main. Un chat, un t-shirt, un t-shirt. Une senteur, senteur. Une chemise, une chemise. Une cravate, une cravate. Une écharpe, une écharpe. Une mini-jupe, jupe. Une mini-jupe. Une robe. Une veste. Une veste. Et voilà mes petits. So, loads of language to learn. Clothes is so important. You need to know these par cœur, which means off by heart. You know how this works, guys. Don't look at your vocab. I know you're thinking about it. Donc, turn it over. Make sure you can't see it. Et maintenant, il faut dire français, anglais aussi rapide que possible. Par exemple, let me show how it's done. Pour aller, in order to go, je porte, I put on, je mets, I put on, un sweat à capuche, a hoodie, un pantalon, trousers. Boom. See how fast that is. C'est à vous maintenant. Donc, put me on pause. Take a minute to prepare yourself. When you think you're ready, restart the video. I'll count down from 3 and I'll start and the words will start to disappear. Pause me now, year 7. Prepare yourselves. No, look in. Allô mes petits, right guys, I'm gonna count you down. Bon courage. 3, 2, 1, allez! Alors, soyez rapide. First column is down. Rapidement, mes petits. Second column's gone. About 10 seconds left, I reckon. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alors, c'est fini. Alors, bon effort. Did you get to the end? If you did, well done. Let's up that difficulty. Et voilà, exactement la même activité, mais cette fois, j'ai pris quelques lettres, donc c'est beaucoup plus difficile. Par exemple, in order to go, pour aller, I wear, je porte, I put on, je mets, a hoodie, un sweat à capuche, trousers, un pantalon. Voilà, even I struggle with that bit. Guys, give yourself a minute, put me on pause. When you think you're up to the challenge, restart the video, I'll count you down and they'll start going. Bon courage, mes petits. Alors, right, if you've restarted me, you're ready to start. Good luck. 3, 2, 1, allez! Rapidement, first column's almost gone. Soyez rapides, mes petits. Alors, moins que 10 secondes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alors, c'est fini. Bon effort. Right, if you made it to the end there, you've done really well. You're ready for our next challenge. Alors, mes petits, now, we know the clothes. We have to add our colours. We're going to do a bit of revision on this. You know what to do now. S'il vous plaît, répétez après moi tout le monde. Alors, jaune, 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 blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche, rouge, 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 rose, rose, rouge, rose, rouge, rose, rouge, rose, rouge, rouge, noir, 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 bleu, 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 gris, 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 vert, 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 gris, 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 bleu, 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 noir, 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 rose, 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 rouge, rouge, blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche, jaune, jaune, and this is my favorite, violet, 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 orange, 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 marron, marron, and then some extra flair words. So to say polka dot, you say like peas. To say stripe, you say à rayures, like raise. And then to say designer, like this is what I wear, you say de marque. Donc à pois, à pois, à pois, à pois, à rayures, à rayures, à rayures, de marque, de marque, de marque, de marque. Alors mes petits, right, we've looked at all the vocab, we've looked at the grammar. What I'm going to do now is put you to the test. Alors mes petits, so we'll finish today with a little test to see what you've got. Up here you've got a grid with 5 people. I'm going to choose 5 people from these people down below. However, I'm obviously not going to say their names. I'm going to say what they usually wear in the present tense, and then what they're going to wear next weekend in the future tense. You have to listen to me. You have to understand what clothing and what colour they're wearing to work out who is who. I'm going to read them one time, but feel free to pause me, to have a look, to like rewind me, see if you can get these 5 people. So, let's go for it. Person numéro 1 dit: D'habitude, je porte un sweat à capuche vert de marque. Le week-end prochain, je vais porter un jean violet de marque. Alors, person numéro 2. Il ou elle dit: D'habitude, pour aller à un mariage, je porte une chemise jaune à pois. Le week-end prochain, je vais aller à une fête, je vais porter une veste bleue à rayures. Okay, who is that? Pause me, rewind me, see if you can work out person 2. Person numéro 3 dit: D'habitude, pour aller à un mariage, je porte un sweat à capuche jaune. Le week-end prochain, pour aller à une fête, je vais porter une mini-jupe gris à rayures. Okay guys, that was tough. Person number 4 now. Écoutez-moi bien. Person numéro 4 dit d'habitude, pour aller au parc, je porte un chapeau noir. Le week-end prochain, pour aller à une fête, je vais porter un sweat à capuche bleu de Mac. Right guys, our final one before we go through the answers. I'm going to say this one quickly. Remember, you can pause me, you can rewind me, there's no cheating here. Alors, le dernier person. Person numéro 5 dit d'habitude, pour aller en mariage, je porte une robe rose. Le week-end prochain, pour aller au parc, je vais porter un sweat à capuche vert de Mac. Right guys, let's see what we've got. Donc, person 1 était Thierry. Did you get that? Person numéro 2 était Elodie. Person numéro 3 était Max. Person numéro 4, this is a tough one, était Elodie. And our final person, the toughest one, I said it so quick, c'était Perrine. Voila. Right guys, excellent effort today. If you got all 5 of those, you are on point. So lots of language today, lots of clothes. This stuff is so important for you guys. It's all on Memrise. Go on it and practice today. Make sure you know this vocabulary off by heart for next lesson. Mes petits and excellent effort today, year 7. Merci tout le monde. Au revoir, à la prochaine fois.